Hello, my fair friends. I am Ruby Ruse. This is Baby Bunny, and welcome to Fairy Fortunes. Today's question is, how can I grow my business? Well, let's see what the cards have to say about that today. When Rubeus Redcap appears, he'll force you to face darkest fears. There's danger ahead, but go forth and dread, or live your regret in arrears. Letitia Lushy sings true. He never keeps secrets for you. He jumps just for joy, delight to deploy. Such frolicsome fun will ensue. She's conning the Calais costière. Her pampering tricks will ensnare. Face isolation and limitation, enslaved by the spell of her stare. The dragon has shown you her tail. Your words she finds stagnant and stale. Your story must end, it's time to suspend, conclude what is done, and set sail. Now the first card in a 4-card Fairy Fortune reading represents the questioner. So for the person who gave us the question, how should I grow my business? Rubeus the Redcap is representing you. Rubeus the Redcap, he is a feisty soul that comes to us from the Scottish Highlands, and he is a very dark character. He represents fear, and it seems to me that you probably are on a little bit of unstable ground with your business. You really haven't put forth a lot of research into how to go about this, and it seems like maybe things are floundering a little bit. And the other thing is that you probably have a wonderful idea. Your business has the potential to thrive, but you are getting trapped in your head about all the things that could possibly go wrong. And it is that fear inside yourself that's probably limiting you a little bit. So if you've got some fears, if you are floundering, probably taking some classes and doing a little more research is probably going to put your mind at ease. So that is one suggestion I have for you on how to grow your business. The second card in a 4-card Fairy Fortune reading represents events. And here we have Letitia the Leshy. With events, it seems to me that there is a networking opportunity that's coming up in the very near future, and that is going to be a great place for you. You are going to, like I said, you need to do a little more research. This is going to be a place for you to do that research. You're going to meet some other people that have similar occupations to you, that have similar businesses, that can share some information with you and mentor you a little bit. Also, this is going to be a festive event. It's going to be very, very fun. So make sure that you are putting yourself out there and are enjoying yourself. So get out there and go to that event. If you were on the fence about it, you need to get out there and go. So yes, so try to find some networking for small businesses, because it seems like this is a direction that you need to go. You need to meet some people and some contacts. The third card in a 4-card Fairy Fortune reading represents your environment. And here you have Carcière the Calais. Carcière the Calais usually means focus. You need intense amount of focus. And maybe it seems like you don't have that in your current environment. What that suggests to me is that you probably need a better office space. So consider what's going on in your office right now. How organized is it? Are things accessible to you? Are things where they need to be? Do you even have an office? This might be a problem. Are you sharing your office space with someone else, or maybe you're working from home? If you're working from home, this is probably not the best environment for you. You probably need to get yourself some kind of workable office space, and you definitely need a space where there is a door that closes and locks. This way, if you have small children or other people that you're living with, that you can go into your office and lock the door. And in this way, if they need something for you, then they have to knock on the door before they can interrupt you. I'm not saying that interruptions are absolutely a no-no. I mean, that's just not reasonable in our life that we live in these days, in this day and age. But you need a better office space. It needs to be better organized, or you just need a space. And you need to delineate it and definitely set some physical boundaries there. And in addition to physical boundaries, probably some metaphoric ones as well. Maybe there needs to be a sign on the door, please knock. The fourth card in a fairy fortune reading represents any people. And here we have the tail of the dragon. Now here in events, I said that there is going to be some kind of networking event that's in the very near future that's going to be a great place for you to gain some information. But with the tail of the dragon in the people position, if you are tempted to bring on a partner, I'm going to suggest that maybe now is not the right time for that. You probably need to get yourself together first. You need to really focus and decide what you need to work on. Definitely you need to get a little bit out of your head. You are tending to make things a little bit worse than they are, and so your fear has got you thinking that you need to bring in a more experienced partner, and I really don't think that that's the best option for you. I really think that you probably need to be your own boss. And if you bring in a partner, it seems to me with the tail of the dragon here that you have a tendency to take on the subordinate position. So the dragon is really warning against that. You are much stronger than you know. Rubeus the Redcap does represent fear, but he is also a very strong, passionate character. That is you. So go forth with your personal passion. So, how to grow your business? Get out of your head. Stop letting your fears muddle your thoughts. The next step is you need to go to some networking events. There's probably one that you've already planned to attend. That's going to be a great event for you. You're going to gain a lot of knowledge there. But make sure that you don't cloud the event by, I have to do this, I have to meet this amount of people, or I have to do this. Make sure that you focus on putting your best self forward and having a good time. Make that your central focus, and then you will accomplish those tasks that you have in the back of your mind. But you've got to focus on being the best person that you can be and having a good time at this event. So, networking. Get out of your own head. Then you need to have a space where you can crack down and focus. Not on your fears. Let your fears go a little bit. What I'm talking about is, have you made a budget for next year? Have you planned out your product lineup? Have you thought about launch dates? You need to have probably some kind of schedule, and also you need to organize your office. That's another thing that you need to do to grow your business. You need a space. And then last, the other option is no, do not bring on a partner. You're letting your fears cloud your judgment. If you take on a partner, you're probably going to take on that subordinate role, and that's not really what you wanted to accomplish with this business that you've created for yourself. So no partners for you. But definitely it seems like the main answer here is going to be in organization and planning. You've got to crack down and focus. So definitely put together an office space. And then, like I said, you need to do all of that work that isn't necessarily the fun part. You're going to have a lot of fun. Those networking places are where you're going to have the fun. But you need to do the hard stuff. And the hard stuff is getting together your budget, getting together your product lineup, getting together your launch dates, and really getting more planning involved with your business. And that is where you're going to grow. And that is your fortune. And with that, if you would like to see your question featured on the channel, please leave your question in the comments, and Bunny and I will feature your question on an episode of Fairy Fortunes. And with that, have a fairyful day.